Here, your Stamping Up demonstrator from the scenic rim in Queensland, coming to you live from my craft room once again on my regular morning live session. So welcome. When you come in, please say hello, let me know where you're watching from. I love seeing how far my crafting videos get.
Everyone, it is DonnaG here, your Stamping Up demonstrator from the scenic rim in Queensland, coming to you live from my craft room once again on my regular morning live.
Sorry about that. So welcome everyone. I can see quite a few of you jumping in. I've got Sue, good morning. Lorraine from a lovely, cool morning in Maryborough. Welcome. Jill, welcome. Dell, welcome. Lovely to see you. Margaret, welcome. Who else have I got? Darby, welcome from Canada. Lovely to see you. Is it starting to warm up in Canada for you? Maureen, welcome. Deborah, welcome from Massachusetts. Welcome. Lynn, lovely to see you. So I've got another fun, beautiful, colorful card to share with you again this morning using the Full of Life suite. It is a beautiful, fun, bright, lovely suite that we have in our brand new catalogue. So our annual catalogue went live on the 1st of May, and we have some gorgeous brand new products, like absolutely some stunning, gorgeous products, I must say. We have an awesome joining special during the month of May only, and I can't believe we've got like about a week and a half left of May, and like honestly this special is too good to miss. So during the month of May we have an awesome special where you can get some in color products. I'll tell you a little bit about that later on. So I can see quite a few of you are chiming in. Okay, I'm just trying. It's meant to be here between 8:15 and 10:15. Is this your order, Margaret? Lovely, lovely. I mean, honestly, if that's an order that you did yesterday, that is pretty awesome. Good morning, Gina. Welcome from Canada. Donna, welcome from Washington State. Lovely to see you. So please feel free to share this video with your friends and family. If there's someone that that is on your friendship list that may be interested in crafting, just pop the link into Messenger and say, hey, there's a live video here you might want to catch up on. I love sharing my love of crafting. I was only talking to some ladies last night about how sharing my love of crafting is my first love. I absolutely love Stampin' Up products. I absolutely love crafting, and I love sharing it with others. So I don't feel like I work. I physically feel like I'm the luckiest person in the world. So I enjoy hanging out with all of you crafty people 5 days a week. Like, it is really awesome to be able to hang out with you 5 days a week. So sorry that I missed Monday, but I am here live and going to have a wonderful, fun morning for you. So just a couple of things that we have going on at the moment. We have an awesome joining special. So I just want to talk to you about this joining special. So during the month of May 2024 only, we have this awesome joining special that you can receive 4 of the in color products from our in color range. So every time we have a brand new catalog, we get a new set of in colors that are around for 2 years. So we get to enjoy the beautiful brand new colors for 2 whole years. And our new colors this year are Summer Splash, Peach Pie, Petunia Pop, Shy Shamrock, and Pretty in Pink. So they are absolutely gorgeous colors. Now, for the month of May 2024 only, Stampin' Up have sweetened our starter kit deal. Now, I was talking to a lady yesterday, and she wanted to know what is involved with, if you join Stampin' Up, what do you have to do? Because they call you a Stampin' Up demonstrator. So everyone freaks out, and I actually don't like that word, demonstrator. They freak out when they hear Stampin' Up demonstrator. They think that they've got to demonstrate. They think that they've got to hold parties. They think that they've got to do videos. They think that they've got to sell to people, and that is totally not the whole scenario. What you get out of your Stampin' Up is what you put into it. So if you physically just want to be a discount shopper, we all join the same way. I just want to tell you, we all join the same way. So none of us join any different to each other. So the majority of us joined, and we all joined because we wanted the discount. We wanted to get our crafting supplies at a cheaper price, and that is why we joined, and to be a part of a crafty community. There is so much more to actually joining Stampin' Up. So much more that you're going to get out of being a part of Stampin' Up. You are going to make lifelong friends all over the world. I am telling you, I now have friends all over the world, and I am amazed that I actually have made the friendships that I have. Our company is a global company. So therefore, there's people in the US, there's people in the UK, there's people in Germany, there's people in France, there is people in New Zealand, there's people here in Australia. We are a global company. So we get to meet each other all over the world. And with the wonderful world of the internet, you can easily make friendships through being a part of Stampin' Up. And Stampin' Up, what most people say, is a big crafty family. No matter where you live, we're all enjoying the wonderful products from Stampin' Up. So during the month of May, we always have a great starter kit special. We always have a starter kit special that you choose $235 worth of product and you only pay $169. Now, I have to tell you, I always say it is the best deal in the book. The starter kit is the best deal in the book because not only do you get that great starter kit special deal, it's the start of something special. It is the start of you being a part of a crafty community and enjoying your crafting products at a discounted rate and actually being a part of a crafty community and making craft friends all over the world. Now, for the month of May, they've added an extra $144 worth of product for free on top of that $235 worth of product. Now, the $235 worth of product, it's not a set starter kit. You actually get to choose your own $235 worth of product. Now, for the month of May 2024, you are going to get the 5 in color ink pads, the full size ink pads in the 5 new in colors. You're also going to get a pack of the Stampin' Right markers. You're going to get a pack of the mixture A4 cardstock. So that is 4 sheets of each of the 5 colors, so 20 sheets of cardstock. And you are also going to get a pack of the 6x6 designer series paper on top of choosing $235 worth of product, and you're only paying $169. Now, as I said, you get out of Stampin' Up what you put into it. If you only want to enjoy the discount, then I am here to support you with your creativity and excite you about the products and help you with using the products. And that is what my job is as your team leader, is to do that. If you are someone that wants to start a crafty community, wants to have some people gather together maybe once a month and hang out and craft together, then I'm here to support you in that way as well. Or if you are actually someone that wants to either earn a little bit of commission out of your orders to be able to spend on your crafty products, so more or less getting crafty products for free, I am here to be able to start you building a solid foundation to a small business as well. My team members get a free business training every week to help them build a solid foundation to their business. Now, I've been with Stampin' Up for 8 years, and in that 8 years, I've earned, I think it's 6 or 7 incentive trips where I'm traveling the world, compliments of Stampin' Up. Now, that is not for everybody. It is the top 0.1% of the company that earn these trips. But I am absolutely amazed at what Stampin' Up has brought to my life. And I work hard to be able to earn these trips, but it is really, really a great thing to be a part of. So if you're interested in joining my team this month and getting this super awesome special, please use the QR code here on the screen or use my link in the show more box down below. Now, it is very important who you sign up under. I can only have people that live in Australia sign up under me. If you live in another country, then you need to find a demonstrator in your country. But it is very important who you actually sign up with, that you want your team leader to be able to support you in the way that you want to be supported with your crafting. And I am telling you, I am a no pressure team leader. I am here to support you and walk alongside of you, whichever way you actually want to be supported with your Stamping Up endeavor. Lorraine, that is lovely. I'm going to show that comment. Lorraine is a fairly newbie. She can vouch for the help that Donna gives her team. Donna is always available to help in whatever area you need. And that is exactly what my job is as your Stampin' Up leader, as your team leader. My job is to support you with your crafting however you need to be supported. Now, you may join just to get the discount at the beginning. You may get 6 months down the track and you may say, you know what? I actually want to start making a business out of this. How do I start? That's actually where my weekly business training that my team get for free, that's where that comes in. We have a weekly training video. We have a weekly question and answer time, and I help and support people with their businesses at the step that they are at in their business. So if they're starting from scratch, I teach them tried and true practices to actually get them started with their business. Lynn just said, Donna, do you want to move to Texas? I love the US. I'm so excited about going on my incentive trip next year because I want to start tripping around the US. I want to see some of the United States. So I can tell you I love all listening to where people live in the States. I absolutely love it. So I want to see a fair bit of United States next year when I'm over there in Orlando for my next incentive trip. So if you want to embark on an endeavor with Stampin' Up, however you want to have Stampin' Up in your life, then I'm your girl. I'm here to support you and help you in any way. Robin Hart, I just watched your card show for yesterday, and oh my goodness, how would you have handled the brown snake if your dad wasn't there? Made my hairs on my arms crawl. Well, you know what, Robin? I would have dealt with it because it's one of those things. So if you didn't catch my live video yesterday, my cat caught a snake in my home. It was underneath my dishwasher. So he was a brave cat. He saved my life. He caught the snake. He actually half killed the snake. My father finished the job for me. But I probably would have got a shovel and I would have got it on a shovel and got it out. So Lynn, Orlando would work for me. Well, you know what? Come to Orlando. Come and visit me. Yeah. All right. So we have that awesome starter kit special. So there's a couple of other things that I want to talk to you about. I have a creative card club that I do once a month. This is a rolling subscription club. And I just seen I have my lovely friend Rose Ward on here. Hello, Rose. I can see that you said hello ages ago. Sorry about that. There you are. So welcome, Rose. Rose is one of my global friends that I have met through this company. And if I hadn't have been for Stampin' Up, I would never have met my awesome friend Rose Ward. Hopefully, Rose is thinking about maybe coming to Australia for On Stage next year. So hopefully, can everyone convince Rose that she needs to come over to Australia for On Stage? Because I'm telling you, she would have a lovely, lovely time. Anyway, Creative Card Club is a monthly subscription. You pay $50 per month. Now, I'm actually using the product that I'm going to be using in my Creative Card Club for the month of June. It costs $50. If you register by the 10th of June, you will get the Full of Life Creative Card Club kit. Now, every month you actually get a quarter pack of the designer series paper. You get a whole pack of the embellishments. You get a length of the ribbon. You get cardstock to make 8 cards. And you also get a PDF tutorial printed up in your kit, ready to go. Now, if you stay with me for 6 months, you're also going to get a surprise gift on your 6-month anniversary. So if you stay with me for 6 consecutive months, you're going to get a surprise gift in your kit for that 6-month anniversary. And if you stay with me for another 6 months, you'll get another gift. So I'm overwhelmed by how many people have joined my Creative Card Club. It has been an awesome club that I have started and it's going strong. It is also my in-person class. So if you actually live in the Scenic Rim, on the 3rd Thursday of every month, we actually do the Creative Card Club class. So if you are interested in becoming an in-person Creative Card Club member, I also have a membership fee for that. And you get a $5 discount for coming in person because I don't have to send it out through the post. So if you're interested in that, please make sure you scan that QR code and register today to be in for the beautiful Full of Life Creative Card Club for the month. If you have any products that you may want to purchase and you are thinking that you want to purchase some products, then by all means, any orders, small, large, whatever size, always goes to help with my business. So Gina says you need to go to Australia, Rose. They're all telling you, Rose, you need to go to Australia. I'm just saying. So good morning, Daryl. Welcome. All right, so if you want to shop with me, you can scan that QR code. All of the links for any of these things are always in the show more box down below on YouTube, and they're also in the description of the video. So if you're interested in attending any of my classes, you can actually go over to my website. Now let me see. My website is here, stampingwithdonnag.com. So if you go over to my website, you can see any of my classes that I have available over there on upcoming classes and events. I also have a 2-day craft retreat that's happening 6th and 7th of July, and registration for that and payment is due by the 31st of May. So if you've already registered and you haven't paid your payments are due by the end of the month. If you haven't registered and you don't want to miss out on the super awesome 2-day craft retreat, then please make sure that you jump on and register. The link is in the show more box down below as well. All right, so enough of that. We will now get into our crafting because that's what we're here for. So first of all, I want to say I am going to use the beautiful Full of Life suite. Now, the Full of Life suite you can find on pages 42 and 43 in our beautiful new annual catalog. So this is the annual catalog. If you haven't got a catalog, you can actually scan that QR code up in the corner there, and you can actually receive a catalog. So if you're interested and you don't have a Stampin' Up demonstrator, I would love to be able to send you out a catalog. Lorraine says that she can't wait for retreat. We're on a road trip from Sydney whilst a new kitchen is being installed. We're in Dubbo at the moment. Well, I hope you're enjoying Dubbo. What's the weather like in Dubbo, Leslie? Is it cold in Dubbo? Maybe it is. I'm thinking further south, it would definitely be cold. So welcome, everybody. So as I said, this is the Full of Life suite. So we've got the gorgeous designer series paper. We're going to use the stamps and the dies today. I'm also going to show you the ribbon and these gorgeous iridescent embellishments as well. So we're going to make a super cute card using this beautiful suite. Now I'm just going to bring in the paper so you can see. This is the paper that I'm going to use today. So I'm going to leave that up there because that's the sheet of paper that I've decided to use. Now this is a different color of the paper that I used yesterday. So we've got, that's one side, and then of course it's got the reverse side. This paper is gorgeous. It is so bright and beautiful. So we have, this is one side of this one. So we've got the beautiful little boxes, and then we've got a lovely watercolor look. I love these watercolor looks. That's why I decided to use this one. And because it's so bright and cheerful, I decided to use the one that's got the most color in it. And then another watercolor look there. So you could almost imagine a scene there. Like you could stamp some trees and put a lovely sentiment on it, and you've got a card straight away. The beautiful, this reminds me of just the sun rays. It reminds me of the sunshine and the rays coming out of the sun, but just in all different colors. So we've got that side, and then of course we've got the ombre looking side that's a bit watercolorish. Some more different colored looks there. So in the yellows and the greens, and then of course the reverse side, another gorgeous look. Yeah, so I could see doing some beautiful sunsets with this paper. So this is probably a set that you probably overlooked and didn't realize how wonderful this gorgeous paper is. So I didn't really show you the paper in detail yesterday, but I wanted to show you today because this paper is absolutely stunning. So there's another watercolor look there, and then beautiful bright stripes on the back. So the days, 20 degrees yesterday, visited, cooler at night, beautiful sunshine again today. Yep, we've got beautiful sunshine again today too. It was cooler this morning, but not as cold as yesterday and the day before. So another watercolor look on the back, some beautiful watercolor little circles. I mean, you could imagine making designer series paper like this just with your inks and watercolor. This is the one that we used yesterday, and that's the reverse side. So gorgeous, beautiful reverse side. Some smaller squares. So no, same as the other larger one, but just smaller. And then a gorgeous, beautiful, bright colored look. This paper is just gorgeous. And then this is the paper that we're using today, and we're going to use the reverse side of that paper today. So now on your list, Merlene, I think sometimes when you see things like that in more detail, it really gives you a better idea of just how beautiful it is. All right, so let's pop our paper over there. Okay, so of course this is the one that I'm going to use today, and I've gone ahead and I've cut some things out. So now this was a little bit of an experience this morning. I wanted to do a white heart with this gorgeous overlay. Now, you may think you can just cut this die out on its own and it will overlay over that heart. Now, I'm here to tell you that's not quite the case. This is what that die does. So it actually does not cut out of the outside. You have to have the other die surrounding it to be able to cut it out like that. Okay, so you need to use the two dies. So I'm just going to show you the two dies because I have gone ahead and cut this out. So you need to use this one with this one inside of it. Okay, so that's the way that you're going to get that heart to cut out. So it was a little bit of a learning curve this morning, but I got there eventually in the end. Yeah, I just wanted to make you aware of that. And then, of course, when you use that outside die, you get these beautiful hearts that are like a border, a white heart. So I'm actually just going to pop those into, do you know what that is in Fahrenheit? 20 degrees in Fahrenheit. I don't know. Let's ask Siri. Hey Siri, what is 20 degrees Celsius in Fahrenheit? It is 68 degrees in Fahrenheit. Lynn, 68 degrees in Fahrenheit. Okay, so that might give you a little bit of an idea. All right. So I just wanted to let you know that that's what that does. So if you wanted to actually possibly do some cutouts like that to do an overlay, you could possibly do that if you wanted to. That would be another way of creating a gorgeous card with these beautiful dies. All right. So just wanted to let you know and be aware of that. The other thing I wanted to also say to you is these are the pieces that come out of that heart. Can you see what these are? Like they physically look like leaves. Okay? So don't throw away those bits and pieces. Keep them because they would be great for embellishing your cards and using some nice colored leaves. Like if you cut them out in color, you could use them as colored leaves. You could use it if you cut it out in maybe old olive or one of the greens. But the white leaves would look really nice as well. So don't throw those out. Like I really think that they would be great for embellishing your cards. So maybe grab a little cello bag and pop them all into a little cello bag to keep them. All right, so what I'm actually going to do is I'm probably just going to do a white card base to start off with. So let's grab some white and we will cut a card base. Oh, and I just remembered I haven't popped myself down in the corner. Everyone says, why have you not popped yourself down in the corner? Please feel free to share this video with others so that we can get more people coming and hanging out with us and crafting with us this morning, because I absolutely love it when we have a big crowd of people that we can chat to. So here I am down in the bottom corner. All right, so now I always cut my card bases the same size all the time. If you haven't checked out my video, please go to my beginner video for cutting out card bases and layers, because once you know how I cut my card bases, you will know the measurements every time. I have some people, you could use them as petals on a flower too, Daryl. Yep, I agree. So Daryl's already finding some other uses for those leftover die cut pieces when you cut that beautiful heart out. The same thing with the large leaf section as well. Now, can you see this piece here? I always keep these pieces for beautiful thin sentiments. So don't ever throw these pieces away either. So when I cut my card bases, I cut them at 5 3/4 by 8 inches. And when I do the 8 inches, you get this 1/4 inch piece of cardstock there. I always keep them because they are fantastic for being able to do thin sentiments on as well. Now, I wanted to tell you this trick too, when you're actually folding a card base. Now, does any of you have trouble when you fold the card base that it doesn't fold exactly right, that it's a bit wonky and it doesn't line up exactly right? This is the best way to be able to fold your card bases. Pop it up and butt it up against that edge on your paper trimmer. Then grab your second edge and butt it up there too, nice and straight. And then you actually just crease it with your bone folder. It is the way to get a perfect folded card absolutely every time. So use your trimmer and be able to get that fold. And that way everything lines up, everything's nice and neat. And very good. 8 degrees in Glen Innes, a little bit chilly. It would be a little bit chilly there for you, Matthew. It's chilly there in the middle of summer. Sorry, I shouldn't say that. All right, now I'm going to make the decision of what I'm going to cut my card base at, my layer at, after I've actually gone ahead and used this. So I think I'm going to use this side here. So I'm going to do this at 3 5/8 by 5 3/8. Like that. Okay, so that's going to give us that beautiful layer for the front of the card. I'm also going to pop that with my paper. I always like to keep the scraps because you never know when you might want to use the scraps. Margie, you're welcome. It really helps with folding and getting it nice and straight. So we'll make the decision of what our contrast layer is going to be after we have created this gorgeous card. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put this gorgeous heart on there. Now, I also think that I would love to put some type of contrasting leaves in behind. I do have these that I feel like I could actually use these as a little bit of an embellishment because I have 3 of them lined up here. So I was thinking I could possibly use them as an extra embellishment on the card. Let me see if I can go here. So let's see what this looks like. Actually, probably just one. One in behind would be good. So just a little offset hollow heart, I think could look quite cute. Oh, Lynn, thank you. Lynn's telling me, give me the thumbs up, because when you give me the thumbs up, YouTube and Facebook love it when you do that, when you react. It then thinks that it's good content and shows it to more people. So if you could give me the thumbs up, if you love what I do, please give me the thumbs up because it does help me get my videos out there. All right, so what color do you think we might want to put as the base underneath here? Now, it depends on whether I've got the color in my craft studio is the next issue. Do you want to do what have I got? I've got blueberry bushel I could do in behind here. So that's one that I could do. So we have blueberry bushel. Oh, I do know something that I would like to do. Okay, I'm going to tell you something that I would really, really like to do. And this really makes things pop. Do you think maybe just a black in underneath? Okay, what do you think about that? Don't you think that just makes the color pop? The heart is like a shadow of the main heart, Maureen. Yes, exactly. So do you think maybe black in behind really to set it off? I'm probably going to do a black sentiment and actually do heat embossing on the black sentiment. So what are your thought processes? Deborah says, I like the blue better. Love the black. Paulette. Lorraine says, yes, black. So we've got 2 for black, 1 for blue. Or the other way would be adding something like, maybe some melon mambo in behind. Okay. I always thumbs up weigh in because I forget on my way out. Yeah, no worries. Or do we want to do something like Melon Mambo? What do you think? Melon or black? Lynn's saying blue. So we've got 1, 2, 3 black. We've got 1, 2, 3 blue. Okay, it's even at the moment. And then I've thrown another color in there for you. 4 blue. Melon or blue? Lynn, how many times have you voted? Donna's saying black. I can't take your vote as an extra vote. Blue. Okay, well, I'm going to go the blue. I would have went the black. I really would have went the black. That was my choice. I really would have went the black. But anyway, we'll do blue. You've all voted for blue. There's 5 votes for blue, so we have to go blue. Oh, and now there's more for blue. Look at that. All right, so let's grab 3 3/4 by 5 1/2. Oh, that piece is not quite the right size, but let me see if I can get that happening there. It's just going to happen. It's shy about a 1/16 of an inch from the 5 1/2, but we will use it. We will go with it for the sake of the video instead of having to find some more. All right, so let's grab that and we'll pop that on. But I gave another color. I know. But did that make the vote start again, Lynn? I couldn't go wrong with either, says Naomi. So there you go. Naomi's on the fence. She's like, you could have whichever you want. All right, so let's grab some liquid glue. My glue is not being kind to me here this morning. It's just starting. There we go. Maybe the glue's cold. All right, so I use liquid glue because liquid glue gives me that wiggle room and it allows me to get that perfect border all the way around. So we have our blue in behind. All right. Now, I'm hoping I'm hoping that I have my little handy dandy little trick here in my drawer. So I'm going to use my silicone craft mat. Now, can you see here? I've actually used liquid glue on this, and this is how you can clean up these craft mats. When you use the liquid glue on these mats, and it's a little bit, I don't know, it's a little bit satisfying rubbing that glue off and getting it to come off your silicone mat. So these silicone craft sheets, we sell them. They're in our catalog. They are super, super cheap. They're not expensive by any means. But I just remembered I didn't go live on Instagram. So I've just gone live on Instagram. So I do apologize for the Instagram viewers. I forgot to click go live. There's so many things to think of when you're going live. So we are using the Full of Life suite, and we're about to use, I've gone ahead and I've die cut the white heart and the intricate heart. Now, the only way that you can actually get that intricate heart to actually work is you have to use these 2 dies connected together. Okay, so you've got to run them through together. Either run the outside heart through first and then lay the intricate die over the top, and then to get the white one for underneath, you need to just run this one through on its own to be able to get it. Now we have this intricate piece here and this intricate piece here. Now, the best way to get glue on the back is one of my glue hacks that I absolutely love using, and it is so easy to get glue on anything that's intricate. So you squeeze some of your Tombow onto your silicone craft sheet, and you spread your glue out, and then you're just going to add some glue on the back of that die cut. Okay, now I can just layer that onto that white heart and press it down, and bam, we have the glue on that heart. We're going to do the same thing here on this intricate one because we want to pop this as a little bit of a shadow in behind our heart here. So I'm going to grab that and pop that on there. Now, you could actually use these outside ones and do a couple of hearts on the front there. That would look fantastic as well. Now, what you do with this craft sheet, you just pop it aside, and when that dries, you just rub it with your finger and you'll be able to get that glue off. So it's a really fun, and all it is it's a bathroom sponge with an office clip on it. And I just cut a little peek out of the bathroom sponge to be able to get that. And honestly, I reuse that and reuse it. I don't wash it out. I just keep reusing it. All right. So I've actually got a heart there. I'm going to pop this one up, but I want to use this gorgeous ribbon that goes with this beautiful suite. So this is what they call iridescent, where are we? Striped trim, iridescent striped trim. Now look at this. Is this not just the most scrumptious ribbon you have ever seen? You all know that I love the silver and white sheer ribbon. I love this one too. This one is absolutely a gorgeous ribbon as well. All right, so I'm actually going to, and I've got a bit of glue on my hands, I'm actually going to use this ribbon. Now you can see here, we could fray this ribbon. Look at this. We could fray the ends of the ribbon, okay, by pulling out those threads. So we could easily fray this ribbon like so in behind. Okay, now what I'm actually going to do with this, now that I've got this happening and working, I'm going to fray some of this ribbon that I've got a length that's going to be able to go in behind my heart. And I'm just going to add a little bit of, so I have all of these. Can you see that? Have all of those. All right. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to leave it connected to that ribbon at the moment. I'm then going to grab some of my Seal Plus, which I have here. I'm going to grab some of my Seal Plus, and I'm just going to add a bit of Seal Plus here underneath where I'm going to put this heart. I'm going to glue those bits of ribbon. I'm going to grab them in the middle and I'm going to glue them down there like that. Okay, so I'm just going to glue them down there like that. Okay, and then I'm going to grab my scissors and I'm going to cut the other end of this ribbon where we've frayed it. Okay, can you see we've got this gorgeous bit of ribbon that we have frayed and we have now got it stuck in underneath. Then I can pop my heart on and look at that. How cute is that? Can you color the iridescent ribbon? You can color any ribbon you like. Yep. Yep, you could change the color with your blends. If you want to see changing the color with the blends, let me grab a scrap piece of paper. This one here. Now, I did promise about the die holder. So I'm just going to show you how you can actually color that ribbon. So let's grab, what have we got here? Better not use that color because that color doesn't even exist anymore. Let's use Berry Burst. Okay, so this is Berry Burst. Now, if I want to color this ribbon, I'm just going to take my Berry Burst and color. I would color both sides. So I wanted to show you how. So these are our blends markers. Now, the reason that we use the blends markers is they are a permanent marker, okay? So using a permanent marker is the best way to color your ribbons. If you use our ink is water-based, and you'll probably find that you'll get ink all over your fingers. You'll probably get a little bit of ink over your fingers doing it this way as well. And there you have some Berry Burst ribbon. Let's pop that on the white so you can see. Instantly, you have different colored ribbon. So yes, you can definitely color the ribbon with your blends. So this ribbon will be honestly a staple in your craft room. You will be wanting to use this ribbon like continuously, I'm telling you. Okay. All right. So we have that. We're going to pop our heart up. I just love the way that is nice and fluffy. Just by trimming that, pulling that thread. All right, so let's pop our heart up. So I'm just going to use some dimensionals and we'll just pop that one up. That one there. Whoops. Okay. You're very welcome, Maureen. All right, so I'm just going to pop that heart at an angle over the top of that gorgeous tufted ribbon. All right, so, whoops. Could help if I cut that bit off that I pulled out. Okay, yeah, that could help. That was still connected. All right, so let's pop that up on the front of our card. That and that. I was thinking I'd run out of dimensionals, but I have a new sheet here. Don't panic, everyone. There's more. That would be my worst nightmare, I think, running out of dimensionals in my craft room. Who would be in agreement with that? Would it be your worst nightmare if you ran out of dimensionals in your craft room? I don't think I could survive without my dimensionals. All right, so I'm just going to take the backings off those. Okay. And your take a picture is fantastic for being able to take those backings off and collect them all in one go instead of having them all over your craft room. All right, so let's pop that one on there like that. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a piece of basic black and let's stamp a sentiment out of here. So yesterday we did thank you. How about what today we do love you? That sounds nice. Let's do love you. All right, so let's grab that stamp. Oops. I'm throwing things around here. Okay, so we've got love you. All right, we are going to use our embossing buddy on our black piece of cardstock. And we are going to use our Versamark ink. We could do the heart with some color. Do you want to blend the heart? She would love to see the heart colored with a blending brush in blue. You know what? I have a blue blending brush here. Let's go. Great idea. Look at that. Has that not just brought out that gorgeous? There you go. You ask, I deliver. So we've used the blending brush in blue over the heart just to give it a little bit of color. Let's ink up this, and I'm going to stand up to get this so I can get it nice and straight and right down at the bottom of this piece of cardstock because I want to cut this down. All right, so we have Love You stamped in Versamark ink. We are going to grab our white Versamark powder. Okay, that one there. And of course our embossing additions toolkit. I'm going to grab my little tweezers and hold on to it so we've got it already held on to. And we are going to sprinkle our white over the top. Now, it's really important to make sure that you brush off anything that doesn't need to be there. She was a little bit on the L there that I didn't need to have on there. Now I'm going to use my heat tool on the heat setting number 2. And I always like to heat from underneath. And the reason why I heat from underneath is your cardstock will warp and curl. And I like for it to actually curl down and under instead of the corners curling up. Also, it stops your embossing from blowing around, the embossing powder, before it starts to take hold. So I always like to hold underneath. And embossing is really the bomb. I mean, if you haven't embossed before, it is such a fun thing to do. And once you see it take color, there you can see it going lovely and white. This is the best way to get a white sentiment on dark cardstock. I always have that question asked of me. What is the best way to get a true white sentiment on a piece of dark cardstock? And it is white embossing. We have a white craft ink, but the white craft ink is going to give you a really washed out chalk look style sentiment. It's not going to give you that crisp white, full on white sentiment. So the only way to get those sentiments is using heat embossing with your white embossing powder. All right, so now I'm going to grab my little handy dandy little baby trimmer and we will trim this off. Okay, so I'm just going to take that like that. I'm going to go like that. Okay, so we've got a cute little love you. Now, I'm looking at this thinking it's a little bit, there's not a lot on this card. It's a nice simple card if that's what you want to do. But I'm thinking, do we want something a little bit more? We've got this cute little fine ribbon here, but do we want some of this ribbon in under this sentiment as well? So let's try this. I'm feeling like if I do this, it's just going to step it up just that little bit. What do you think? It's just going to step it up just a tiny little bit, just to add a little bit more oomph to the card. You have to go and do some housework, Matthew. Well, have a good time. Who wants to do housework? Not me. Just kidding. It has to be done. There's no choice in the matter. All right, so I'm just going to add that. I'm going to do that ribbon there. I'm then going to add it at an angle in behind here. And of course, I'm going to trim the end. No bow today, but we're definitely using ribbon because we need to use ribbon on our cards. Okay, so maybe we need to just separate that a little bit more. Just adds a little bit more oomph to the card. All right, so let's grab a dimensional for behind there. Got a strip there that I can use and throw that one away. All right, so I'm just going to add a strip of dimensionals on behind there and add that to my card. Just there, I think. How cute is that? What a cute card. All right, so now let's grab these gorgeous iridescent gems. Looks good, Deborah? All right, so let's see if I've got any putty left in this. Take your pick tool. And I do. All right, so we're going to add some of these gorgeous little iridescent gems. So let's add a couple just here. And one there. One up in here. And maybe one just down there. Super, super cute. All right, now we need to do a layer for the inside, for the insert. So let's grab a piece of basic white. Looks amazing. Okay, so 3 3/4. by 5.5 for my insert. Okay. Now, we've got some really cute stamps here. Yesterday we used, we've got the leaves and we've got the hearts. So let's do, the leaves look like shaded spruce. So let's grab some shaded spruce and we'll pop some leaves happening here. Okay, so in shaded spruce. Okay, and maybe a little one up in the corner. Okay, so now we've got some hearts, and I feel like with the hearts, we need to bring in some of that gorgeous pink. I mean, you all know me. I love my pink. So let's grab Berry Burst. Yeah, Berry Burst. And we will grab our hearts. Okay. And we'll put some hearts in amongst these gorgeous leaves. Okay. And then I think what would really, really set this off a little bit more is a little bit of blending. So let's do, I might do Lemon Lime Twist as a bit of a blend happening here. So let's do Lemon Lime Twist, take off the excess. This is just going to take it to a whole new level. What do you think? Now, doesn't that just take that to a whole new level? Just with a little bit of blending on a blending brush, and that was Lemon Lime Twist that I've used. So I'm bringing in quite a few of those colors that have been used in that front designer series paper. All right. And we will add that to the inside of the card. Let's grab a bit of liquid glue and adhere that to the inside. Yeah, Carol, it definitely makes a difference, doesn't it? Yeah. Beautiful. What do you think? All right. And, of course, what is going to finish it off? My favorite. Do I have any left in here? Yes, I do. A little bit of Wink of Stella. I think the Wink just really finishes it. Gives it that beautiful sparkle. Look at that. You know, we don't have to do too much to our cards. Like, I know that I was thinking that looked a little bit plain, but as soon as you finish it off with the beautiful Wink of Stella, absolutely, it just changes that whole look. Okay. So Wink of Stella is definitely one of the main things that I use in my craft room to finish a card off, just to give it that beautiful bling. So hopefully you have enjoyed that crafty session today. So just remember, I have my awesome Creative Card Club. So if you absolutely are falling in love with this wonderful suite, you may want to join my Creative Card Club. It is a super fun thing to be a part of, and it is a great way of helping you with your creativity. It is $50 a month, and I will be using this beautiful suite of products this month. So if you register, for the month of June. So if you register from now until the 10th of June, you will get the beautiful Full of Life card kit for the month. So it costs $50 a month, but it's a great way of collecting. You will get a quarter pack of the designer series paper. You will get a full pack of these gorgeous embellishments. You will get a length of that beautiful ribbon. So this beautiful ribbon that we have. You'll get cardstock to make 8 cards. I do 4 designs and you make 2 of each. You get envelopes, you get a full PDF tutorial. It's a great way to help you with your creativity. And don't forget, we have the awesome joining special this month as well. So we've only got a month and a half. A month and a half. We wish we had a month and a half. We only have a week and a half for you to be able to get your hands on all those in-color products, $144 worth of product for free, on top of your $235 worth of product that you choose, and you only pay $169 and it's delivered to your door freight free. So it's a great way to start with your crafting. If you're brand new to crafting, definitely joining is the way to go, because you're going to need to build up some of your craft supplies. So it's a really great way. You'll get your crafting supplies at a cheaper rate. Or if you're a casual crafter or you love crafting and you've been crafting for a long time and you love collecting craft products, then joining my team is definitely the best value for money. So thank you, everyone. Please give me the thumbs up. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't subscribed already. Please follow and like my business page if you haven't already liked and followed my business page. And thank you for hanging out with me today. I will be back again at 8:15 in the morning, and I will do that great, so you won't want to miss it. I'm going to do this. I'm going to get myself organized to do this cute little die holder that I have created. So it's a great little desk die holder that you can pop your dies on. So I'm just going to show you. You can pop your dies on when you're crafting. So what I do is I pop the dies on that I'm using for the day. You can pop them all on there. You can sit it on your desk and you can just pick the dies off, pop them back on, saves you losing your dies. So I will be doing the video for that tomorrow. So you won't want to miss that. That's at 8:15 tomorrow morning. If you can't make the live crafting session, then be sure to make sure you catch the replay. So thank you, everyone, for hanging out with me today, and I will see you all again